Sup, I needed to do a video on this Battle of the Brave. I'm going to upset a lot of people in this, I think, just because of how I feel about it. First of all, I want to just say that I hated the promo for this. It come across too commercialised. It's like they were copying the US, in my opinion, and it just come across shit, and like they were trying too hard. And I kind of just see Jump Off when I look at them. It's kind of like a mix between Jump Off and URL, and it's just corny. Like, we need to be original if we're going to do our own thing over here, but it just looks like we've copied, like, took things from different leagues, and it just not work. This is why I never spoke about or did a prediction vlog for this, because I just couldn't take it seriously. And from what I've seen and what I've been hearing, it's confirmed my thoughts to be right, and I heard that the crowd were fighting each other. Like, this isn't URL. What are you doing? Like, I heard the tickets were like £45 to £50, and they were early bird tickets, which is ridiculous. So, like, well, shout out to Tanika Tan for representing, and you probably feel like I'm taking shots at you because you're part of the event, but I'm just speaking facts and what's going on. Now, I understand it's not easy to run an event and to cater to every battler and their needs and what they want, but you need to be able to have deadlines for them being on stage. People pay good money to come to these events, and I know I wouldn't want to be standing around for hours waiting for someone to turn up, so I think you need to be a lot stricter on that. I mean, how can you run a successful event with only one of the battles actually went 3 rounds and all the other battles were 1 rounds? That's just bollocks. How can you charge people early bird tickets £45 to £50 and then increase the price as it goes nearer to the event when there's only 1 battle that goes 3 rounds? Do you not feel like you're robbing people of their money? Like, that just doesn't sit right with me, and it shouldn't sit right with you either. I'm speaking to all the staff, so don't just think it's at Tanika Tan, but like, obviously you was involved in it. But it is what it is. Like, if you take offence, then that's your issue, but I'm just speaking of facts. You can't charge people that sort of money and have 1 round battles, as simple as that. As I said, you're just ripping the fans off by doing that, and giving the battlers money for doing not even half of a performance. I heard they didn't sell all the tickets as well, which didn't surprise me. I will give props on the audio. The audio was on point, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be. That was one of the few plus points I had of the event, of what I've seen of it. The audio was on point, so props to that. Apparently Math Hoffa was late, which does happen in battle rap, but I heard that battle was meant to be 3 rounds, I think, but because he was late, it kind of went to just 1 round each. It was a pretty good battle from what I saw, but 1 round each, you can't judge a battle on that, so it's kind of pointless doing it. They did both bring it, but if you're not going to have 3 rounds, then there's no point. I'm hearing that the event was unorganised, and they were like at least a minimum of 2 hours between battles of people just waiting around. I heard the event lasted like 9 hours in total, which is fucking ridiculous. What are you doing? You can't, I heard that the promoters run out of time in the club and stuff, so they had to cut Math's round. Math cut his round anyway. Like, Pat Stay, sorry. Pat cut his round, which was whack as fuck. Like, he was doing alright. I had Hollow winning it, but as I said, 1 round, you can't. How can you take that as a battle? It's 1 round. But as I said, 9 hours in total is what I'm hearing the whole event took. That's crazy. I know I wouldn't. I'm glad I didn't go, because you're just ripping people off. If people are stupid enough to go and do it, then that's their problem. But how can you charge people what you charged for one battle being 3 rounds? It's ridiculous. I had Hollow taking Pat. Obviously, Pat did a shit. He cut his round short and then just didn't even admit like he was finished. He just sort of went silent, which is whack. 1 rounder, so people got robbed for paying for that shit. Which is just a shame, because Hollow was cooking. And Pat genuinely looked scared when Hollow was finishing his round, so I'll give it to Hollow. But as I said, it's 1 round, so you can't count that as a battle in my book. So yeah, like, I'm not having a go at you, Tanika, but come on, let's just admit it was a bit of a flop, wasn't it? And if you're going to do future events, you need to cater for the battlers and make sure they've got... You need to be strict with them. Like, you can't have them turning up late. I know sometimes it can be out of your control, but you still, at the end of the day, are one of the promoters, and you need to make allowances for time that's going missing. So, but as I said, this is at your whole team, not just you. But as I said, I couldn't take this event seriously from the promo. I thought it was very peculiar how some random dude just come in with the amount of money to run an event like this. But obviously I was looking at it as 3 rounds, all the battles, and it wasn't that. So it's kind of like, it's like expecting a 3-course meal and getting a Happy Meal. That's how I look at it. Like, what, you haven't even give people half of what they paid for. You need to fix that. Let me know your thoughts on this, guys. You probably think I'm being harsh, but I'm not. I'm speaking the fucking truth. Battle rap can't grow with shit like this happening. I just feel like it's the commercial side of it is ruining it. I know there needs to be more sponsors and money, but there's other ways around it. You can't... I just feel like people are jumping on a bandwagon and a trend, and it needs to be the essence of hip-hop, not just let's get this money. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Back Wednesday. I'll see you then.